this the Canon Fodder Diecast?
Canon Fodder Diecast.
Canon Fodder Diecast. Alright. And we are going to be playing D&D 5e, the Hoard of the Dragon Queen campaign. And I am DMing. My name is Travis Knight.
I am Kyle Newcomb. I'm playing the character of Leaky, exile of the Golden Tur Clan.
I forgot about that.
He is a level 6 barbarian, and he has a lot of health and a lot of mental issues.
A lot of mental issues and recent tragedy in his past.
Poor Flint.
Poor Flint.
I miss
His
Flint.
boyfriend died.
And that makes you...
My name is Jenn, and I play Cezzaria, which is a level 4 rogue, which is subset as a level 2 cleric.
That's how you stay alive.
When you go and do stupid things, like fall down a cliff 3 times.
Leaky has an armor class of 20.
That doesn't mean crap when it comes
build.
to when it comes to a cliff. A very severe rogue thief criminal that wants to steal everything, and pretty much.
You made mention of Leaky being a broken build.
Leaky's a broken build, dude.
I remind you, I rolled.
I know
all of
you
these
rolled it
stats.
for once the universe smiled at you. And then when I drifted off to the side.
Don't bring my orbiting eye into this.
Yeah. Alright, so we're doing Hoard of the Dragon Queen. I am DMing and not playing any NPCs. This is one of the first 5e campaigns, if not the first 5e campaign book that came out. We have not played it before. They have not played it before. They picked it out of my little collection of campaign books. But it starts on the back. The hook is that the Sword Coast is under siege. And in an audacious bid for power, the Cult of the Dragon, along with its dragon allies and the Red Wizards of Thay, seek to free Tiamat from her prison in the Nine Hells to bring her to the Forgotten Realms. The cult's forces are sweeping from town to town, laying waste to all those who oppose them and gathering a hoard of riches for their dread queen. The threat is so dire, factions as disparate as the Harpers and Zentarim are banding together to battle the cult. Never before has the need for heroes been as desperate. And this is a Dungeons & Dragons adventure for characters of levels 1 through 7. And our characters are starting out at level...
6.
Great. Alright. Previously, we had played several months ago, and we were trying to do the Princes of the Apocalypse storyline that we lost interest in, because it just wasn't going anywhere. So you guys have decided that you don't care about the forces of elemental evil, because Cezzaria has heard rumors of a massive dragon queen mask that's invaluably valuable.
Invaluably valuable?
Bail me out here. It's priceless.
Priceless.
Priceless, except to the person who's trying to sell it. So, that brings you south. You have abandoned whatever the other person's name was, and you guys are also abandoning your little mercenary outpost, too.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're just f***ing off into the south.
Yep. Riding off into the sunset.
Lindsay's character drowned.
Yep.
Flint
Wasn't
died
that
horribly. What?
Wasn't that Elle, or whatever her name was?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We've forgotten her. The fug of amnesia has struck.
The only character Leaky remembers is Flint.
So, your hook, Jen, is that you want this queen dragon mask for your hoard.
Okay. Ia.
Ia. Right. Ia drowned. Long live Ia, I guess.
Along with Flint.
Flint's dead forever. And
Buckles forever.
your hook is real simple. You want to go kill things. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So for the past several days, you've been traveling a road that winds lazily across the rolling grassland of the green fields south of the valley, the Dessarin Valley that you're in. Sundown is approaching when you top a rise and see the town of Greenest just a few short miles away. But instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you see columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings, running figures that are little more than dots at this distance, and a dark winged shape wheeling low over the keep that rises above the center of the town. Greenest is being attacked by a dragon.
Dragon!
How do you proceed?
Dragon!
So you go running down the hill. That's how I'm going to interpret that.
So I'm going to proceed probably at a walking pace, because he's going to go in and up. And
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm just going to let that disaster happen, and then I'm going to stand back and throw.
All right. Okay, so you're charging in, and she'll catch up when she catches up.
Yep.
So as you cross into the town, which is a roughly packed medieval-style town, about 300 feet wide, right, along this road with the river on the south shore, you go charging into the northern edge of the town. and without warning, 5 humans dash out from between 2 buildings on your left. You see a limping man and 3 young children race across the street into more shadows, and a woman carrying a round shield and broken spears. She stops and turns and faces back in the direction from which they came, and 8 kobolds stream out of the alley on the family's heels and run around the woman, who looks determined to delay the creatures as long as possible while the others escape. Do you know what kobolds are?
No.
Little dragon people.
Yay!
Pygmies.
Dragon!
There's 8 of them. What do you do?
He refreshes himself on his character.
Yes, I refresh myself on Leaky. I'm gonna roll against one of the
So you're charging.
kobolds. Yeah,
Sweet.
I'm gonna throw my dwarven hammer.
All right, fair enough. What's the range on that thing?
20 to 60.
Let's say you go running right up to the edge of that.
I did 12.
8 to the AC?
Yep.
Jesus, that's low for you.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
It's still enough to hit, though.
Hooray! 3. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. Smashed.
Good lord.
You break its tiny body, and the others all start screeching and stab at the woman. So at this point, roll for initiative, since you had your little...
No, I get an extra attack.
Jesus.
I roll at another one. Natural 20.
Oh, good lord. It doesn't matter what you do. You're stronger than they are. You kill it.
I murder it. I did 7 without my without my crit roll.
Yeah, it's dead. It's very, very dead. All right, so then the woman's going to make
You
her
gonna eat
attack.
that one in the midst of battle?
Not yet.
So we killed.
Leaky's not hungry.
We killed 2. All right, so you roll for initiative.
9.
It's your attack again, followed by the woman and then our 6 remaining kobolds.
Critical fail.
Oh, dude, the thrower gets stuck in the ground. You're going to need to charge in and recover it.
Okay, I haven't used my movement for this turn, and I still have another attack.
So you go running up to it. You get your melee now. Can you kick one to death?
I probably could.
Punt the little bat.
Or I can just swing the dwarven thrower and do a D8.
I mean, you could, but the boot, Kyle. Bloodlust at this point. You're a barbarian.
No, I'm not raging yet. I'm just
You ever
excited.
stop?
I'm
secret
just
is you're always
excited.
5
5 damage.
Destroys it. All right, so you've killed 3 of them then.
Good God, Leaky.
All right, and then that makes it the woman's turn, and the shield maiden, I suppose we should call her. Her name is, well, you don't know her name yet. She kills one. Holy crap. So she pins one to the ground with a spear. The other ones start like chanting and running around because they're trying to pull the shield off her arm. And that makes it their turn. And 2 of them are going to turn to attack you, and 2 of them are going to turn to attack her. I guess Cezzaria off in the field watching this.
I'm slowly making my way forward.
She's walking away.
She's meandering.
She's no need to help you or risk herself, right?
Leaky's gonna go in and up, and there's not much I can do.
There's
about
nothing you can do about it. All right, so they have advantage on their attack rolls because there's 4 of them nearby, and they've got pack tactics, and they are going to attack you with a dagger.
Okay.
2 daggers. So the first one does a whopping 14 at its max. No,
No.
16.
No.
Not even close. All right, the
Isn't
second
your
one's going to
AC
strike
20?
22.
22.
That's
The
max.
second one hits.
And it does 3 damage. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Pray. All right. And then the other 2 are going to turn to attack the lady. Okay, so she takes 3 damage from the one. And 3 damage from the other. She's down to 2. Down to 2 hit points. All right. That turns around, makes it Leaky's turn. Leaky's turn to go stomp stomp.
I'm gonna throw my dwarven thrower at the 2 that are attacking her.
Right over their heads.
13.
Hit.
8 damage without the additions.
Yep, there's one more.
14.
Dead. Doesn't matter what it is, it's dead. All right, that makes it her turn, and she hits it for 5 and kills it.
Is she attacking one of the ones that are near me?
She's throwing her spear.
Oh, okay.
It's reciprocal here. And then it's other little kobold's turn, and he no longer has advantage because everybody's been murdered, and he hits her for 2 and knocks her down. Jabs her in the leg? I don't know.
How
Which
far away
turns
were
over, it's your
we?
turn. You guys are like a couple hundred feet away. He charged up out of combat. Like right to the edge. Watching the dragon wheeling up in the...
He's gonna murder this thing, and then I can always just heal the lady.
Dead.
Yeah.
Point taken.
And you turn the last one into paste.
I lick it off my hammer.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. What do? You arrive?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it time to finally put those cleric powers to use?
She revived the lady. She helped Leaky.
Are you done turning into base?
For the moment.
You feel better now?
Eh.
Doesn't subside.
Go eat your people.
Continue to lick my hammer.
Cure wounds and
How much
bless.
experience do I gain off that?
It's 25 times 8. 200.
I'm at 17, 81.
I don't think anything's going to change the fact that you're level 7 for a while.
6.
You could do it, but it would require a Tom level risk, and if you pulled it off, he's going to die.
You mean if I don't pull it off?
Could be either way. It's a huge risk.
Just go attack the dragon right now.
I don't think you could attack it right now. You don't have the tactical superiority over it, but you could if you pay attention closely. The dragon wheels overhead, by the way, watching. It seems to be kind of reluctant to come down any lower.
Because it just watched this little dragon people get murdered. I'm going to do Cure Wounds on the lady. Is that a 6?
Yep. That's enough to bring her back up.
Yep.
All right. What do you want to do? You've stabilized her and you brought it back up. Brought her back up to almost full health, actually.
I'll let you talk to her, because I just walked
Wow.
out. She has no idea who I am. You want to at least introduce me to your friend, Leaky?
No! What's
Okay.
going on here?
She says that my town is under attack and my family's trying to get away. Can you help them get to the keep?
Well, obviously the town is under attack. It's on fire!
Fair point.
Where's the keep?
It's the big building over there.
The pointy one?
And as you look around for the first time, no longer distracted by the dragon or the shiny flames or the little kobolds, you realize there's a big fucking keep in the middle of town. Like a big castle.
Oh.
She confirms, yes, over there.
Okay. Where's your family?
They're the ones that scattered across the road. So they're going over there, and you can see him hiding in shadows, little moon-faced children and the old man who's bleeding from the side of his head. And they're, like, waiting for you. So...
Yeah, I guess we can play escort the children, considering I let the last group die.
That's true, yeah. You feel a little shame over letting that last group of children die, Jen?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're taking them to the keep?
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, so this is
They were going to the keep regardless.
this is a rough map of Greenest. Alright, you guys just kind of came in through here, so we need to move about 100 feet to get to the keep along the main road.
Okay.
Okay, so the way that this works is you have two options. You can either try to use stealth checks, or you can storm through the town and risk lots of encounters.
I'm actually pretty stealthy. The stealth checks might work. I have a stealth of 5. Stealth bonus of 5.
That's just a total stealth of 5. It's like Andy Dwyer arguing for higher interest on his motorcycle. His stealth is 5, hooray! It's higher than 1.
Oh God! All right, we can attempt the stealth.
What do you want to do? It's up to you.
We can try and stealth.
I like that it's a try and stealth. At least it's subtle. Okay, you have to get, as we do this, DC 10 dexterity stealth checks for every, well, let's say 2 to get there. 1 to get to it, 1 to get to the gate.
DC 10.
DC 10 total stealth.
Oh, gotcha.
14.
11.
All right, there's 1. Okay, so as you arrive at the gate, you realize that there are more and more of the raiders, which are consistent of the kobolds, the little dragon-shaped people, reptilians. There's half-orcs, there's little Durgar, there's
Yes, Durgar.
humanoids, and all sorts of nasty mercenaries that are forming a ring. So you can attempt to make a stealth check through them, or I will allow you to fight them if you want in front of the gate.
I got a 16 for stealth.
He didn't.
I'll try.
This is where the critical fail comes in.
Yeah, it is.
Son of a bitch. 5% chance. And they turn around and see Leaky trying to sneak with like a leaf in front of his face. And this goes horrible.
God damn.
Oh!
Can I at least get the children inside?
You can hang off to the side and maintain that sneak check if you want as a distraction. Kyle, there's 6 kobolds and 4 cultists.
So they're all squishy.
You would be the one to think that way, yeah. Roll for initiative. You're not sneaking up to them. They saw you. You're about as subtle as a thunderbolt here. Cultist rolled a 14.
I got a 14.
I'll give it to you then. If anyone's going to act first anyway, it's going to be you.
Leaky, if you need help.
Kobold. Alright, they're arrayed roughly in a line. The kobolds are behind the cultists for now, because of the way they're arranged before. So you've got full view of the cultists.
I'm going to use my dwarven. I'm going to throw the dwarven thrower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
13.
Is a hit.
For 15 damage.
God, kills one of the cultists outright. Just smashes him, just brains him.
Yep.
And then the dwarven thrower, because Kyle's starting with a magic weapon,
returns
to his hand for another throw.
Almost like Mjolnir.
It doesn't matter.
14 damage. Squishy!
Oh boy! All right, the cultists come running at you. Then they've all got scimitars, so we're gonna deal with them first. And the scimitar is a D6 with piercing damage. You're not even raging yet. First one rolled a natural 20.
Jesus.
All right, so this is 6 damage and 1 damage plus 1, 8 damage.
8 damage.
And the second one rolled a 21
That's a hit.
for 2 damage.
Okay.
So they feel really effective. They've struck vengeance for Gonzalez and Bob, their buddies that you just wrecked. All right, the kobolds know that you are way more of a match for them, so they start using their slings to fling rocks at you. Because that's about all they got going on. Yeah, pretty much. So, and they have pack tactics for this. Yeah, advantage on attacks. All right, so the first one rolls a 15 or a 6.
Nope.
Second one rolls a 12 or a 9.
If it's above a 20, don't even. 20 or above. Oh.
Well, there he goes, natural 20. And so he rolled a 4 and a 1 plus 2. 6 damage. No, 7 damage. Third one, or fourth one rather, fails. Fifth one fails. Sixth one fails. One of them hit you with rock.
Do you want me to
That makes
stealth
Leaky.
check?
That makes Leaky very, very angry.
Do you want me to re-stealth check?
Thunk on the rock. No, you're good for this.
Thump.
Unless he yells
At
at
this
me.
point, if you want, you can probably go up and like make a charisma check, maybe to get him to open the door. If you want to go plead, because he's got them very well distracted.
Would that be persuasion?
Yeah, I would think so. Persuading, you've got people, right?
I've got children and an old man and a half-dead old lady.
They are super skeptical that you're not a cultist, so you need to make a persuasion check.
8.
They don't believe you this round.
Okay.
Alright. Leaky's throwing his, Or, wait, the cultists are right on top of me, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I'm also raging.
Oh, no.
I'm very
Why would they go within arm's reach?
I'm very angry.
This isn't the reason why I stay away from him.
Yeah, I would say
when he's
he would go.
angry.
He's mangry.
Mangry.
He's mad, angry, and hungry.
His manhood gets hurt.
Imagine you trying to shield the children's eyes. Don't look over at the screaming naked man.
With
Are
the
you
crab.
wearing clothes?
I don't.
Yes, I've got my kilt with the dragon skull for the sporin.
Okay, so you're barely clad.
In the crab.
Oh yeah, the scratchy crab. The scratchy crab too.
On your lanyard on the back.
That he murdered people for. He murdered people to protect.
I knew this was going to be a bloodletting, but I didn't realize it was going to be
That's why I just kind of told Leaky, let me know if you want help. I'm going to stay over here and
Good.
try and not
fucking God.
dement the children too much.
Demented space.
Alright.
Sitting
Since
over
they're
here,
within arm's reach, I can't
Oh.
throw.
sitting over here singing in the children's ears.
Natural 20.
Good Christ.
1, 4, 8,
Kills him.
10.
Kills him.
That's 1.
Oh boy. Whap. You have to describe the damage you did?
Describe the damage? I smashed the bludgeoning weapon through the cultist's skull.
As I'm over here trying to fucking keep the
The
children
children are
calm.
crying.
A
The
pink
dragon wheels.
a pink mist sprays into the air.
Just very distantly, too, from up above on the walls, you go, good God.
9 damage.
That kills that one, too. So the cultists are gone. The kobolds are going to take a couple pot shots at you. They quiver, though. They quiver. First one misses. Second one misses. The third one misses. The other ones take off running.
Okay.
They're not having good luck here.
They run away.
That makes it your turn. There's 3 remaining. And
My
the
turn.
other 2 have started running, too. Yeah, that makes it Cezaria's turn.
I got a 19.
That is plenty, especially after everything else that just happened. Yes, please come in.
Can we finish? Can we shield these children before they get more exposed to the shit?
Oh,
Alright,
God.
So you managed to get the kids and the old man safely inside, and the woman, too. The shield maiden's with you. They're all horrified. Do you shut the doors and leave them out there, or let them work out the rest of it?
He asked you a question.
I'm thinking. Is Leaky gonna be mad?
Leaky's already mad.
Yeah, we're gonna shut the doors and we'll call Leaky down later. He's having fun murdering at this point.
Yeah.
And
That makes it Leaky's turn then. You're safely behind some thick log walls.
Leaky can always scream really loud if he needs me.
Dead.
Jesus. Alright, so one kobold down, you got another strike.
Because these are just little kobolds. They're
Dead.
Oh my god. Alright, that leaves the last one, and it's were you throwing or were you striking?
Throwing.
Alright, the last one's gonna take off. Are you gonna pursue it or what?
No, I'm pretty calm.
Okay.
The
so
bloodletting deceased.
let me tally your experience real quick, if you want it.
Sure.
So 200 from the previous encounter, plus you killed 3 kobolds, which gives you 75 experience, and 4 cultists, which gives you... It would be 175 and multiply it by 1.5. Because it was so... Or actually multiply it by 2 because it was so out of whack in terms of numbers. Not that it's going to help you at all, but... And actually, yeah, give yourself like 200 for getting the kids to safety.
for babysitting the crying thing.
Yeah, 200, because it's 50 XP for every NPC that survives. 2 kids, 1 old man, and a woman.
You're welcome.
You had fun.
She could have gotten in stealthily if you hadn't tried to walk up with a plant in front of her. You're the one that critically failed this scenario.
Don't care.
No, you don't. Okay, so you're still outside, but a group of people comes up to you, including somebody who introduces himself as Governor Nighthill. And he's like, "Whoa, thank you for bringing the children." And Governor Nighthill explains that they haven't been attacked like this in years. And that they are incredibly unsafe because, there's no cover over the keeps of the dragon could land in there. But he thinks that they just want loot. They don't want people. And if you're willing to help, being brave adventurers who are obviously very capable of driving out raiders, he says politically correctly, he could use your assistance. And you would be welcome to keep any loot you come across.
Okay.
I'm not privy to this conversation.
No, you're not. I'm wondering what you're doing out there. I imagine you got one finger, like, just
He's
knuckle deep
nom-nomming.
in your nose.
I gotta clean my hammer somehow.
He's nom-nomming. There's a bunch of bodies around.
God.
I'm licking my hammer clean, thank you very much.
Whatever gives you power. So Governor Nighthill says, he also introduces Castellan Escobar the Red, which is the guy who guards the keep most of the time. They think that, there are more people at the sanctuary north, but they're also concerned about trying to figure out what the invaders really want. And so they would also like it if maybe you could convince the strapping lad outside to get some prisoners.
Alive.
Can you actually get him to leave them alive? Or does he need to turn them all into liquefied substance?
Maybe I can convince for 1 or 2.
I feel like you might have to make a dexterity check to swoop in and carry off the kobold. Alright, so...
Just throw a leash on one. This one's mine.
Alright, so there's a couple missions that you could try to do here. You've temporarily cleared the keep door so she can come in and go, for now, out of it. What do you want to go do? Do you want to... You're the decider here. He's not a sentient factor. Do you want to go get the prisoners and try to figure out what's really going on with the attack, or do you want to try to go to the sanctuary? Sanctuary could save people. Prisoners could also end the thing earlier.
Let's go grab a prisoner, make Leaky happy.
Okay, so you're going to push out through the doors and go explain this to Leaky?
Yep.
Alright, I'd love to hear this conversation.
Hey, Leaky.
What?
We're gonna go kill some more people.
Yay!
But you have
I don't like butts.
You have to leave me at least one alive. It can be hurt, but it needs to be alive. We need to question it.
But I can kill the rest.
Yes.
Paste?
If you want.
Okay.
Is Leaky not an ass man?
No, Leaky is not an ass man.
Fair enough. I mean, we know he's a flint man, but, anyway. Alright, so then you guys are going to go look for some prisoners. So you need to move through the town. I imagine not stealthily this time, since you're trying to attract the attention of friends.
Hey, people!
I'm going to roll a d8 and see what happens. You didn't encounter anybody this time, Leaky. You want to try again?
Over here!
You encountered some For those who can't see, Leaky's flailing his arms and his eyes are going different directions temporarily. Oh, man. You encounter 1d6 townfolk hiding. Let me rephrase that. You encounter 3 townsfolk hiding. Would you like to save them? Do you need to confirm that these are not the killers?
They're townsfolk, Leaky. Let these ones go.
Okay.
Jen, you get 150 experience for saving them. That works out. All right, let me see. I'm going to roll another thing. So you're still yelling and running around looking for people.
Hey, you guys!
Doesn't work. Give it one more shot.
I'm running out of quotes here.
Single man looking for good time.
Ooh!
All right, you encounter some people. Let's see. Let's make sure that it's not townsfolk again. It's not townsfolk. It's 3 guards and 1 acolyte, and
They all want your butthole.
they all want your butthole.
Oh no! It's only for Flint.
Flint's dead. You need to move on.
No!
Scratchy Chris.
All right, you've got 3 mercenaries and 1 cultist here.
Save
There's
cultist.
no sneak. Roll for initiative, all of you.
Save the cultists, murder the other ones.
Okay. Nah, I got a 24.
Oh my god.
Merc.
Cezzaria. All right. So one of them is a half-orc. He's really ugly. The other one's a human. He's kind of plain. The last one is a dwarf. Looks out of place. Who do you attack?
Hey, Cezzaria. You could do a sneak check and sneak up behind the cultist.
There's no sneaking. You're running through the streets screaming. There's no sneaking.
Okay.
Sorry. This is not the environment to benefit your mechanics at the moment. Sorry.
Leaky tried.
Yeah,
Didn't you have a
did.
bagpipe? You could have been playing your bagpipe.
Oh, yeah!
We're going to retcon that in. You charge at them with dwarven throw on one hand, bagpipe in the other.
Oh, God. And then if he critical fails, his stats with the bagpipe.
Alright, I'm gonna throw at the half-orc.
Half-orc it is.
I'm assuming you hit them after that.
I would imagine.
29?
Yeah, that's a hit.
For 11 damage.
You knock him over, but he's not dead.
I got another hit. I'm gonna attack the dwarf.
Alright,
27
that's a hit.
for 8, 12, 17 damage.
That's a kill. Alright, the dwarf is blasted from his boots.
Free boots?
I mean, you could try to put him on later. Are you a dwarf?
I am a dwarf!
Oh my god.
Which makes us even more
This
terrifying.
makes this way weirder. I always imagine you're like the dude from the front of the barbarian page, but
No.
more naked. Oh boy, that makes it the cultist's turn, and the cultist is gonna run. The cultist is gonna try to sprint away, so you can chase him if you want. He's got a dash, so he can move 60 feet.
I can do 30 feet.
So can you?
You
If
can
do a
dash for 60. Can't you attack too? Can't you take an additional action on your turn as a level 6 rogue?
Check your thing. That's
I
barbarian.
think you can. So he's gonna run. He's running 60 feet. And then that makes it Half-Orc's turn. Half-Orc is going to get up, and he's going to come charging at you, screaming, "My name is Ben and Jerry's." And he's going to attack you with his scimitar, but he does a little more damage.
That's if he can hit me.
This is a point. Nope, he misses. He
Where
will
would
roll
that
for
be?
a total of 10. It would be cunning action, maybe?
Agility, move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. Action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hard
Bonus action dash.
So she can actually run 3 times your speed then. Or no, it would still be double your speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could catch him.
Do I have to do that now, or can
That
I?
would be on your turn, yeah.
Okay.
So we've got Human's turn. Human's going to try to attack Leaky.
Leaky
He
gonna
rolled
be
a 20,
okay?
but he did 2 damage.
Okay.
So he slashes at you with a scimitar and just manages to nick you.
Stop it!
Okay. That makes it Cezaria's turn. Are you going in pursuit of the cultist?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're taking your dash as a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which gives you, that allows you to move up to 60 feet, so it puts you within projectile distance.
How close?
Let's call it 45 feet.
Okay.
How far do we need to be? Theater of the mind.
I was just hoping to get close enough to use drown on him, but that's okay. Because I like drown. Like, where to go? So I can fire my crossbow at it. 19 plus 8, so 27.
That's a hit.
4.
Oh boy.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Okay, you knock him to the ground. He's got a bolt in his back, and he's bleeding out. So you better go work some magic on him. Because he had 9 hit points, and now he's almost double that in the negative. So he's bleeding. Alright, good job. Oh.
Leaky's turn?
Leaky's turn.
Leaky's turn!
Oh, dear God.
They're both right on top of me, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just hit them. don't shake the ground too much. This might die.
28.
Killed the half orc.
That wasn't damage.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have enough for it to matter.
Okay. 14.
Hits him. Jesus. All right, it hits him.
6 damage.
Doesn't kill him though. He's like, why?
Because you slashed me with your scimitar.
But why? You killed my friend.
Don't care.
Oh, he can't argue with that. The cult's gonna make his death throw. He fails it. Ooh. You got 2 turns to save his ass.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it makes it...
No, it's the human's
turn, yeah. I was gonna say, if you don't, he's gonna liquefy the other one. And then you're gonna have to go play your bagpipe through the town again. He rolls a 16 and misses again.
Yep.
That might have something to do with the fact that you broke his arm. Alright, proceed. That makes it Cezaria's turn. How are you gonna approach your bleeding out cultist?
Now, can I stay? Do I have to use like a spell or?
You do a medicine check to stabilize.
4.
Damn, lady. Them's the bones. It might have been too good of a shot. This is the time when a shot probably would have been best.
Leaky's turn?
That makes it Leaky's turn to destroy everything in sight again.
It's worse.
21.
Oh, he's dead. Doesn't even matter the amount of damage you do. Alright. You got a hammer clean. And that makes it your turn because the cultist... Oh, wait, hang on. Let me try to bleed the cultist out. He failed again. Spotlight is on you.
5.
He dies. Why didn't you save me?
You were trying to kill yourself.
It's too late. He doesn't hear you. He's already beyond the veil. Alright. You failed to collect a prisoner this time. Maybe we should have him restrain somebody. Leaky, wrestle.
Maybe they shouldn't run from me and I wouldn't have to shoot them.
Hold on. I want to make sure I have bagpipes.
You definitely have
I
bagpipes.
do have bagpipes.
Oh, God.
I
Alright.
play my bagpipes through the streets.
I'm not even going to bother. Let me just roll what you're going to get on the table, because they're going to come now. This time it's 4 cultists and 1 bandit.
What do you think, Leaky? Say, prisoner of the bandit or the cultist?
What's the bandit's race?
This one is a human.
Are you racist?
No.
Yes. Yes, he is.
If it was a half orc, they're stronger.
Uh-huh.
I can take the merc. I can wrestle.
So we're gonna kill the cultist.
Kill the cultists. Then I'll wrestle the merc.
Okay.
15.
Alright.
7.
So it's Leaky, Cezzaria, and then everybody else, because they all rolled 1s. Alright. Leaky, proceed. They're clustered around trying to set fire to Thatch, but it's not working very well. The cultists are praying in some weird dragon tongue.
So they're not paying attention to us.
Not at the moment, no.
So I can get advantage.
Oh, yeah, you could. You better roll a sneak check, though. You were just playing the bagpipes. But if you want to do this, you came upon them unawares.
Pass.
You managed to sneak into combat while playing the bagpipes.
That's impressive.
It is. It's strange.
I rolled a 24.
Very, very sneaky. How many? Never mind.
Yeah. Do you really have to ask this question?
Nope.
Natural 20. One of the cultists is very dead.
Yeah, one of the cultists just goes knocked through the wall they're trying to set on fire. Goodbye, cultist.
I thought they were praying.
Well, he's not. The merc is trying to set it on fire. They're trying to work some sort of fire spell by praying in Draconic or something. And now there's a new door. Or window, I don't know.
25
Yeah.
with 7 damage.
He's still alive, but very, very broken. He's not going to fight back. He broke his back.
Is he crumpled against the wall?
Yeah, virtually.
Do I have to sneak check?
No.
So I can sneak
You're
up
not the
on
one
them?
playing the bagpipes, so you're welcome to sneak up on them.
I'm using drone.
Fair enough. All the dice.
Me. 12?
It's enough to hit. What are you hitting, the guard or the cultist? Because you got the same AC.
The cultists were saving the merc.
Okay. I wouldn't hit the one he's already turned
No.
halfway into paste because it's going to die no matter what now.
5 plus 8. So 6 plus 8 is...
Dead.
I love drown.
What did you do to him? Do you want to narrate what drown is and what it just did?
Drown is my magical hammer that makes me want to steal
Sword.
things more. Is it a
Scimitar.
sword?
That makes you want to steal things more. Yeah, it's a relic of the water cult of Dessarin Valley.
And I shoved it in one ear and it came out the other.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Also no longer praying, I suppose. That makes it the cultist's turn. The broken one is going to roll to plead to his mother and fails. The next one is going to roll to attack you. He's got a scimitar. And
Attack who?
critically fails.
He's definitely
Falls on the floor before you. You have advantage on him. And then the merc is going to take several steps back. And he's going to attempt to run. So the merc is
I
going to
can
try
catch
to
him.
run.
He's trying to run.
He's running. Just it's sloppy and muddy, and he's terrified.
I can
You
shoot it.
basically, buddy, you're Jason Voorhees right now, and she's Freddy Krueger. You're coming no matter what, but whether or not she pops through a doorway and sticks her blades through his head is separate conversation.
Oh.
I can always try and hit him in the ass with an arrow, and then he falls down and easier for Leaky to wrestle.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the merc has his back to me.
Arrow in the ass, wrestle in the mud. All right, proceed.
The merc has his back turned to me, correct?
Yeah, he's running
Attempting to
away.
run.
Are you going to kill the merc? They're fragile. I would be careful.
No, we have.
You've
one-
got a cultist who's pinned to the wall, and you've got a cultist who's now horrified, questioning his devotion.
Go wrestle the merc. Unless you want to murder one more cultist.
I-
What's
I-
the merc's speed?
30. He's dashing, so he's got 60 feet on you. He's within throwing range, but that would kill him.
What if I aimed for a leg?
It's with you. It'd still kill him.
I think it might still kill him. He would bleed out before he could get there because he'd be missing half his body.
All right, fine.
Go wrestle.
I'm gonna go grapple.
All right, so you're moving 30 feet, I assume. You're gonna head him off.
Yep. My speed's 35, so
You got him. This is all happening within the same 6 seconds.
I just have to roll a strength check.
Pretty much.
11.
You tie him, so you get him. You've wrestled him. Do you want to narrate this?
I sprint after him and tackle his legs.
That's it.
What the hell else would I do?
I thought you might get sensual.
No, not yet.
We might have a listener who's having some private time. Although at this point, if you're still listening, you're having private time. You f***ed up. It's worth noting.
No more sneak.
No more sleep. No.
Are you going after the cultist?
Just a little bit of like self-doubt, like as you extract the blade. Like, does that other one notice me? As he's like, ah! What the hell? No sneak. Jesus. So you've got one that's got 7. He's taken 7 damage. You've got one who is taken psychological damage. No physical damage.
Take out the one that's actually got damaged.
All right.
Now, I would get the one who's got damage.
That was just laying on the ground.
That was
clean.
crippled.
Oh, fine.
Got something against cripples.
What if I do?
Sad.
So
for you,
19
bigotry.
is that'd be enough to hit.
Yes.
For 17.
You do
My-
enough damage to kill him. How does it happen?
God.
Poke this one in the nose.
By nose, she means the back of the skull. She's scratching an itch for him. God.
My
This is what
mother-
happens when you lead way overpowered D&D characters into a situation. God, it's like high schoolers playing football with a little league. Oh, Christ. All right, the merc is going to attempt to escape.
Okay.
He rolled a 19 because he gets nothing to the addition.
My strength score is 18.
He escapes. He's trying to run away a
You
little
better
bit.
go-
It's 30 feet away from you.
You better go.
He's what?
It's 30 feet away from you.
You better go tackle
Which
that.
makes it your turn.
You better-
I'm gonna chase him and tackle him again. This time
Oh
things
my
are getting
God.
sensual.
You're going to describe what happens?
Are you gonna put it in his ass?
Do you like it when they play hard to get?
I should note that I've rolled a natural 20 at this point,
Dear God.
and I have to compose myself.
And you're gonna put it in his ass and it's an extra connection so he can't run away.
Oh, man. You got spare thumbs. You can hold them down.
You are a dwarf, you have big feet.
Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, so I run after him, and I wrap my big, meaty man arms around him. My big, meaty dwarven man arms. Sensually around him. Bring him to the ground and cuddle with him.
One
And
leg
stroke
over.
his hair.
One leg
You
over.
call him. It's going to be up.
It's okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to take him out of combat, but I drew a heart and arrow next to him. Alright, that makes it Cezaria's turn. You've got a crippled cultist left.
Oh,
You
God.
could probably incapacitate him too if you wanted. At this point, it's not like he's going anywhere. He's crawling away with 2 broken legs. Mom!
That'd be a strength check.
Yeah, that would be a strength check. And you have advantage because he's on the ground. Broken.
A 12 and a 3.
That's plenty.
Okay.
Oh. Alright, so you now have your 2 captives, or 1 captive and 1 willing participant.
I don't know. He's not willing yet.
It's going to take a couple more charisma checks.
Oh, God. My charisma's 6.
Oh,
Leaky,
you
bring your
could be here for a while.
Leaky, bring your bitch.
Alright.
Are you just like hog tying this guy to you so he can't run away as you dwarf yourself?
Imagine you just thrown over his shoulder and carrying him.
Yeah, pretty much. Head draining across the ground, bouncing off a couple rocks.
Oh my god. I can't believe you rolled a natural 20 on that. Alright, so you got about 300 feet to get back to the keep. And you encounter a couple more townsfolk. They're horrified and blood-covered, mud-covered, man-wielding dwarf, and I forget your race at this point.
I believe I'm a high elf. I am a high elf.
They don't know what to make of this. They don't know if they should come out to safety because you look safer or what, because they might
I'm just dragging this guy by his broken legs. So.
Oh my god. Do you tell them it's safe in the keep, or do you tell them to go far away before bad things happen?
I tell him it's relatively safe in the keep.
You get an extra 100 experience. Woo!
Yeah.
Save 2 more.
You get them. You get that too, I think.
Oh, do I?
No.
No?
Okay.
She's the one that keeps speaking up. She's getting the experience. Okay. So you bring them back to the keep, right?
Yep.
And you notice that there are some beings that are beginning to, like, try to lay siege, but they see you coming and they scatter.
That. I'm out.
And so you bring him back to Governor Nighthill, and he would like to interrogate them. He wants you to lead the interrogation since you obviously know this man very well. What would you like to ask?
What's with the dragon?
The guard tells you that they were hired to work for the Dragon Lady and the cult of the dragon. So they've been raiding.
Commating?
They've been raiding towns
You're
all around the
commating with me.
Greenest. Oh boy. For loot, and they've also heard rumors of in the bandit or raider camp about dragon eggs in Greenest or around this area. He gives that up right away. The cultist is very upset that he's just leaking secrets.
Leaky, you want to learn to fly?
The Leaky was thinking about making a scramble.
Good God.
You can do that with yours. I'm fucking learning to fly.
I'm sure I can capture a wyvern.
Alright, do you want to question the cultist at all? He's tight-lipped, so you're going to need to interrogate him with some intimidation or persuasion.
I can't just break his legs more.
That would be intimidation, I believe. Also unnecessarily cruel, but sure.
What is wrong with you, Cezzaria?
Says the blood-covered mad dwarf wearing a dragon skull for a sporran.
Now, which ones do I need?
Charisma or persuasion. Or, I'm sorry, intimidation or persuasion.
Which are both under charisma.
Yeah.
I'll go with persuasion.
Just gonna take the nice way out.
My intimidation is +0.
Alright, give it a shot. It's plenty. Alright, so upon being persuaded to talk by promising not to break his legs, I guess, anymore, he reveals that he's a member of the Cult of the Dragon and that they're collecting loot for the great Hoard that will usher in the reign of the Queen of Dragons. And he calls you a bitch.
I slap
What'd
him.
you call her?
I slap him.
Called her a
I slap him in the face.
He's mildly wounded by this.
Leaky picks him up by a broken leg
He's much more wounded by that.
and proceeds to twirl him above his head.
Leaky, we're not done with information yet.
Leaky puts him down. Gently.
He screams. Okay, so do you have anything else you want to know?
I'm ready.
I'm waiting. I can just delete the silence. There's no rush.
Where's the Hoard camp?
The raider camp?
Sure. Where's the
I
Hoard?
thought it was a bandit camp.
The honest answer is I didn't read that far in the book.
Were you
It's-
not expecting us to answer that to ask that question?
Nope.
Leaky wants to find things to kill.
It is across the grassland of the green fields.
Okay.
More walking.
You've got a butt buddy this time.
For now.
Now. Until I grow tired of him.
Or hungry.
That
This
too.
guy's basically like a granola bar to you.
People who watch this are gonna, or listen to this, are just gonna be like, "Oh my god, I'm mortified."
And the crazy thing is, he's not chaotic evil.
No, I'm chaotic neutral. I just
Yeah.
don't care.
You just do
I'm
whatever seems
neutral
right.
evil.
That follows. He's not. You guys are the bad guys. I think this is the first campaign where you guys are not good people. She's bad. You're
Broken.
dangerous. Broken, maybe.
Mentally unfit.
Yes, I am mentally unstable.
Ever since Flint died, Flint was your good.
He has no moral compass anymore.
Flint was my anchor.
Now your anchor's gone.
All right, so that they're not able to really give you any more information. Governor Nighthill says he'll put them under custody to be tried and executed for their crimes against Greenest. But then he brings you up on the parapet and he points for you. He gets a little box. You can stand and see over the parapet, but she's tall enough that she doesn't have to worry about that. So you get a little apple box.
I want a soapbox.
They don't have soap. It's medieval times.
I want a
And
soapbox.
keep demanding it. They don't know what you're talking about.
Leaky, what the f is a soapbox?
Verily, what is the soap of which you speak? Pray tell, how can we meet your demands?
You used to bathe.
They look you up and down and know you don't know the meaning of that word.
I know the meaning, I just don't practice it.
So he says the
Practice what you
guards
preach.
the guards have spotted a new threat. Raiders are trying to set fire to the town's mill. If it burns, we'll lose our stockpile of flour, and we won't be able to grind for months. I'm trying to assemble enough defenders from in the keep to defend it through the rest of the night, but that will take time. You'd do us a great service if you could get to the mill quickly and drive away the raiders before they can set it aflame. You'll need to defend it until our force arrives to take over, but it shouldn't be more than 15 minutes behind you. Can you guys rush to save the mill?
Leaky, wanna go kill
Leaky leaves the rampart.
The dragon whirls overhead. All right, so you're as you descend, you're going through the main gate, I suppose.
I just leaped the rampart.
It's really high. I would not do that. You're gonna take a shitload of fall damage if you insist.
Leaky, I don't want to heal you.
Fine. Ruin all my fun.
You
Keep the rampart in mind for later on.
You have a tendency to fall down things,
Yeah.
get hurt.
Critically fail any kind of saving throw. Take double damage, and then do it again the next turn. You and Gravity have not played well.
He's a dwarf. He's effectively a little tiny cannonball.
Yeah,
Of rage.
of rage and pointy bits. All right,
I have no pointy bits. It's all bludgeoning. Well, except for one.
I hope that isn't a bludgeon. I don't know how that would be effective as a reproductive organ.
It's just a pleasure organ.
That
At
was
this point.
That was piercing damage.
God, Jesus.
Oh.
All right, as you approach the main gate, though, to try and escape, there's a bam, bam on the doors, and all of a sudden one of them buckles and it's bust in, and a small flood of invaders comes rushing in. There are other men to arms that jump too, but obviously you're better equipped for this. So there's one acolyte, 4 kobolds, and 1 ambush drake.
I gleefully rush in.
Roll for initiative. The Canon Fodder Diecast is produced and DM'd by Travis Knight and stars Kyle Newcomb as Leaky the Barbarian and Jenn Clark as Cezzaria the Rogue Cleric. Music by Kevin MacLeod and used within the Creative Commons license. Hoard of the Dragon Queen is part of the D&D 5e series and published by Kobold Press. This podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. Always bring a towel. Thanks for listening.